Hello everybody, welcome back to EduTap. I hope you guys are doing absolutely good. In this particular video, my friends, we are going to solve 10 questions which relates to the component of decision making. The overall objective is to revise the concepts of decision making. Right, my friends? And as we all know, that decision making only contributes 10 marks as a section in your non-merit section of NABARD Grade A. So you don't have to invest too much time in decision making. Rather, just do some smart studies, revise all the important concepts. And in this particular video, I'm going to revise 10 important concepts with you because there are 10 questions. Tomorrow again you will get a video at the same time on our YouTube channel. In that particular video itself, you will again get 10 questions again. So total we are revising 20 concepts, 10 today and 10 tomorrow. So what we are waiting for, let's start. But before we start, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are new to it. And yes, definitely you will get the PDF of this particular class on our Telegram channel. The link to join our Telegram channel is given in the description box below. Right? So let's start. Very first question on my screen. Now, initially 5 to 6 questions will test you on the types of decision making. Right? A company HR system automatically approves leave request when employee has enough leave balance and no overlapping team leaves. The manager does not has to intervene. What type of decision is this? See, non-program, programmed, strategic, intuitive, and complex. These all are different types of decision. Now here the correct answer will be option number C, which is program decisions. Program decisions are those decisions which are very easy to be make. You can just make that particular decision very quickly. For example, if I say 2 plus 2, your answer will be 4. So this is already programmed in your mind. So if the directions are very clear, then you can make the decision very quickly. So in this case, if you're in your HR system, a company's HR system will give you a leave if you have a leave balance in your account, right? So this is very easy, right? So this will be categorized as programmed. Opposite of programmed is known as non-programmed. Non-programmed decisions are those decisions which are tough to make, right? For example, if I say root 3 plus root 2 plus root 4, so now you have to use your mind and you will give me an answer. Non-program decisions will take some time to answer, but program decisions are very quick, right? Strategic decisions are taken by the top level of management, which are long run, and these decisions decides the vision, the mission of the company. Intuitive are something which you are taking on your gut feeling. It's like, I think this will happen, so you are taking that particular decision. It's like you don't have any logic, but you think that it will happen, so you are making that decision. Complex decisions are kind of non-programmed only. Complex decisions are like mathematical problem against, wherein you have to invest too much time to get an answer. So you can say non-programmed decision is a classic kind of complex, or vice versa is also true, right? So non-programmed can be complex, complex can be non-programmed, right? Very easy. Now let's move to question number 2. During a job interview, a panel feels a strong positive vibe about one candidate based on the gut feeling. Focus on the major word gut feeling. Even though multiple candidates have a similar qualifications, they decided to select that candidate. What type of decision is this? So in a panel member, during a job interview, the panel member has a strong vibe about one candidate based on its gut feeling. So is this programmed? No, programmed is kind of very easy. Your guidelines are very clear, right? For example, on what particular date your phase 1 exam will happen for NABARD. Your answer will be 20th December. So you know this. Guidelines are already there in the market, right? So programmed is very easy to be made. Logical decisions are those decisions in which you have to use your mind. The correct answer over here will be intuitive decision, which is option number C. Strategic decisions, as I told you, these are taken by top level. Routine decisions are also known as operational decisions, which are taken by the low level of employees, which are directly working on the lowest level of management, right? Routine decisions are like everyday basis kind of stuff. So the correct answer over here will be intuitive. Next question. A company decides that all employees must complete a minimum of 20 hours of annual training to remain eligible for promotions. This guideline will be applied across all the departments. What type of decision is this? Operational? No, because operational are taken by the low level employees. Now, if you see this decision has been made by the top level, how do I make it? How do I make that particular statement? See, a company decide that all employees के लिए decision making will be done at top, right? For example, the CEO of the company will say that you have to work 20 hours, then only you will get a promotion, right? So if you are making a policy for all the employees in the company, that will not be made by a low level employee, that will be made by a high level employee only, right? Quite logical. So it will not be an operational decision. Yes, it will be a policy decision. Policy decisions are kind of strategic in nature. These decisions are taken by the top level. So if you see strategic decisions, policy decisions are taken by top level only. Program will not make any sense. Tactical decisions are again kind of day to day related, but tactical decisions can be taken by middle level and low level employees, right? Intuitive is all about your, I would say, gut feeling again. So the correct answer over here will be option number B, which is policy decisions, right? And yes, policy decisions can be strategic also. Cool. So this is the question number 3. Now moving to question number 4. A manager quickly estimates the project cost by recalling a similar project done last year instead of calculating every detail from scratch. What does this decision making approach represents? Is it policy? Is it contingency? Is it strategic? Is it rational decision making or heuristic? A manager quickly estimates the project cost by recalling what a similar project done last year. This, my friend, is a classic example of mental shortcuts. Mental shortcut means what? Any kind of that particular exercise wherein you are completing the entire decision making process in a very quick manner. For example, should I go left or should I go right? I think right will be good because this is what my previous experience is saying. So I go to the right. This is known as heuristics. Heuristics are basically your mental shortcuts which helps you to make quick decisions. Now they can be good also, they can be bad also. For example, the decision which I'm making that I'm walking on the right direction because of my past experience. Right now, if I go on right and if there is a big crater, then definitely I will collapse. So this time heuristic has not helped me. But if I go on right and I reach to my destination 2 hours early or 20 minutes early, in this case, heuristic has helped me. So heuristic can be positive also, it can give you negative result also. It depends upon that particular case, right? You have to study it fully. Policy decision will not be the right answer because policy decision is taken by the top level employees, which is applicable to all the employees of the company, whether it's top, middle or low. Contingency planning is done based on one particular situation. For example, if a company is facing a lawsuit that after 10 years there can be a case against me, so I will try to plan it today only so that I can avoid the future losses. It's like अभी planning करना ताकि आपको बाद में problem ना आए. So that's contingency planning. Strategic analysis is kind of not suitable to this case because it's a kind of policy decision only. Rational decision making will definitely use logics. Rational decision making means what? Using of logic, and then you will try to choose the correct answer. But over here you are just making the decision based on your past experience. So the classic example will be heuristics only, which is option E. Next question, question 5. A company is evaluating two investment options. They map out each option, list out possible outcomes and assign probabilities, calculate expected value to choose the most profitable plan. Which decision making tool are they using? Are they using brainstorming? Are they using heuristic model? Are they using decision tree, or are they using intuitive based model or sensitive analysis? See, it is not brainstorming obviously because in brainstorming you need multiple employees, and these multiple employees comes and they try to debate that what is a good I would say what is a good decision to be taken. For example, if 5 to 6 employees are coming, they are deciding that what we have to do. So that it will be brainstorming. Heuristic is all about taking mental shortcuts. Yes, over here the correct answer will be option number C, decision making. In decision making, what you do is you map out each option. Like for example, what is the probability of this going right? What is the probability of this going wrong? So you make an entire decision tree which will help you to arrive at the correct answer. Right? So correct answer over here will be decision tree because you are trying to look for each and every, I would say, what possible outcome. Intuition based model is again not correct because intuition is gut feeling. Sensitivity analysis is like playing with the numbers. You will try to mock a situation. You will try to replicate a situation and then you will see that what you can do over there. Right? So the correct answer over here will be option number C. Next question, my friends, question number 6. A company is launching a new product. They have a past industry data showing that the probability of success and failure. So they can estimate the chances clearly. In this situation, a company is operating under uncertainty, intuition, risk, heuristic, or crisis decision making. Crisis decision making will not make any sense because crisis decision making ke liye you need a crisis. In this case, launching a new product is not a crisis, right? Launching a new product is not a crisis. It's a normal business or it's like a kind of a big event for the company. Heuristic again is not making any sense because heuristic is like taking any mental shortcut. Risk is the correct answer, so your answer will be option number C. Because see, what happens is there are three type of situations in which you can make a decision. First is certainty. Certainty is like completely sure. Like, will sun come out tomorrow? The answer is yes, 100% yes. So this is certainty, right? Then comes your uncertainty and risk. Risk is that particular case which is like dark, but it is not like complete dark. अंधेरा है but पूरा अंधेरा नहीं है. What does this mean? It basically means that you can have some probabilities to make a decision. For example, what are the chances of rain tomorrow? What are the chances of rain tomorrow? So you will say 60%. Now this 60% is helping you कि यार कल बारिश हो भी सकती है, 60% चांसेस उसके, right? And there are 40% chances that rain will not happen. So whenever you are making a decision in risk, some probabilities are given to you, some chances are given to you. But if it is complete dark, if it is complete blank, then it's uncertainty. Uncertainty is like you will not even have 1% of probability or any kind of numbers, right? So that is uncertainty. Uncertainty is basically mother of all the risk. If you are making a decision under uncertainty, it's very tough to make. But if you are making a decision under risk situation, then yes, it's comparatively easier than uncertainty. So the correct answer over here will be option number C, because you can see that probabilities of success or failure are given in the question. Question number 7, my friends, now. A manager is comparing three project options. Instead of worrying the worst case scenario, she focuses on the best possible profit from each option. Choose the one which gives the highest maximum gain. So if you know that there are certain models which will help you to make decisions, the two very popular one is Maximax and Maximin. Although there are four models, but the two popular one is Maximax, which gives you the highest possible outcome, and Maximin, which is like the most pessimistic one. So the optimistic one, like in this case, you have to identify the highest maximum gain. So that will be working with Maximax, which is your option number E. Right? If you see Maxi, Min, Mini, Max, these are different models which will help you to make a decision. But the correct answer over here will be option number E, which is like giving you the best value. Right? Maxi, Min is the most pessimistic one. Maxi, Min, like maximum ka minimum. This is how I remember it. Maximum ka minimum, that is Maxi, Min, is the most pessimistic one, and Maxi, Max is the most optimistic one. Right? So answer over here will be E. Question number 8, 9 and 10 now. A manager refuses to change the failing marketing strategy because she has already invested a lot of money into the time. This type of decision making error is known as what? This type of decision making error is known as option number A, which is sunk cost fallacy. Sunk cost fallacy means what? That I have already invested a lot of things in it. So I will not be calling that particular project off because I have already invested. For example, if Adani's invest 10,000 crore in a product, and that product is not working, they will still continue with that particular product because they have invested so much amount of money. It's like if it is not working in the first year, it will work in the second year. So they will be pumping more and more money. So that is sunk cost fallacy. It's like if you have already given, let's say, not you, if some XYZ person has given 3 attempts for UPSC, he will be saying that 3 to de diye, ab chautha bhi de lete hain. Right? I have already given 3, let's give one more. So that's sunk cost fallacy. Anchoring bias, hindsight bias, availability bias, these are again different biasness which will not help you to make decisions. For example, anchoring bias. Anchoring bias is that particular bias on which you make a decision. Like it's the kind of a bias, for example, just based on some recent information you are making a decision. So that's anchoring bias. Hindsight bias is like मुझे तो पहले से ही पता था, that kind of attitude. I knew it all the way. So that's your hindsight bias. Availability bias is the information is available in the market and now you are making a decision based on that. Right? So in anchoring, you need a trigger. In hindsight bias, I knew it all the way. It was my domain only. So that's hindsight bias. And availability bias, as I told you, available information pe if you are making a decision, then it's availability bias. Next, question number 9, my friends. After hearing about a plane crash on the news, a manager suddenly believes air travel is very unsafe and decides to sell on employees by train, even though data shows flights are much safer. What type of decision making error is then? So is this anchoring? Is this representative? Is this availability? Is this sunk cost, or is this overconfidence bias? See, overconfidence bias will not make any sense. This is your availability bias. This is your option number C. Because what happens is In the availability bias, whatever information is available in the market, you try to make a decision on it or against it. For example, in this case, a recent plane crash has happened, because of which now your different I would say what managers are sending their employees by train, although the data shows something different. So this is like you are going against the available information against the market. Availability bias occurs when people judge the likelihood of event based on how easily example comes to mind, like recent news rather than actual data. Right? So this is your availability bias, which is again will not help you to make the correct decisions. Next question, my friend, question number 10. In question number 10, a sales manager set an extremely high annual target because he believes that he understands the market better than anyone else. So, please tell me which kind of bias is this? Please tell me which kind of bias is this? He understands that market better than everybody else, even though last year data he failed to meet such a lower target. Which type of decision making is this? Annual high target because he believes he understands market better than everybody else. This is all about your overconfidence. So the correct answer will be option number D. Don't worry, my friends, if you have not understand this different biasness. In my tomorrow's class, I am promising you that we will solve 5 more questions on biasness, and I will try to bring more examples so that you understand the concept of biasness in the best manner. But right now, in this case, the answer will be option number D. So that concludes my class for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Do let me know your score in the comment box. And yes, currently we are having NABARD Grade A Phase 1 and Phase 2 test series and live crash course running for all the students of NABARD. So if you want to practice multiple questions, then test series is the call for you. And if you want to attend the classes with EduTap, with the esteemed faculties of EduTap, then live crash course is good for you. That's it, my friend. Have a great day ahead. Tomorrow, same time, we will meet and we will solve another 10 questions.